Have you ever wondered how a simple piece of fabric could change the world? Today, we're embarking on an epic journey back in time, tracing the legendary Silk Road, a network of trade routes that connected East and West for centuries and did so much more than just transport goods. Our story begins over 2,000 years ago in Han Dynasty China. The secret to making silk, a fabric so light and luxurious, was one of the most closely guarded secrets in history. This shimmering material, spun from the cocoons of silkworms, was highly coveted by the powerful Roman Empire, thousands of miles away. They called it seers, the fabric from the land of silk. But the Silk Road was never a single road. Imagine a vast web of shifting trails, stretching over 4,000 miles across treacherous deserts like the which locals called the Sea of Death, and over the soaring peaks of the Pamir Mountains, known as the roof of the world. It was a journey fraught with peril, from bandits and sandstorms to extreme altitudes. For the brave merchants and their camel caravans, the rewards were worth the risks. Camels, the ships of the desert, were the perfect companions, capable of carrying heavy loads for long distances with little water. These caravans moved in stages. A merchant might travel from China to a bustling oasis city like sell his goods, and then another merchant would carry them further west. And what treasures they carried! From the east came not only silk, but also spices like cinnamon and ginger, tea, and precious porcelain. Traveling eastward were Roman glassware, gold, silver, wool, and even exotic animals. Imagine the amazement of seeing a Roman acrobat perform in the heart of Central Asia, or a Chinese official admiring a finely crafted piece of Roman glass. The Silk Road wasn't just a highway for goods, it was a superhighway for ideas. This is where its true world-changing power lies. Buddhism, originating in India, traveled east along these routes, finding fertile ground in China, Korea, and Japan, shaping the spiritual landscape of Asia forever. Art styles and architectural techniques blended, creating new, unique forms. Look at the Buddhist grottos along the route, and you'll see influences from Greek, Indian, and Persian art. Science and technology also hitched a ride. Papermaking, a Chinese invention, made its way to the Islamic world, and then to Europe, fueling a revolution in knowledge and communication. The compass, gunpowder, and printing techniques also followed, each one a seed of change that would blossom and reshape civilizations. Even the food we eat today tells a story of the Silk Road. Grapes and alfalfa traveled east to China, while peaches and apricots journeyed west. However, like all great eras, the age of the Silk Road eventually waned. The rise of maritime trade routes, which were faster and could carry more goods, began to divert traffic from the overland paths. By the 15th century, the great caravans had mostly vanished, and the once thriving oasis cities slowly faded back into the desert sands. But the legacy of the Silk Road is imprinted on our world. It was the world's first great experiment in globalization, proving that even in ancient times, humanity was interconnected. It showed us that when different cultures meet, the result isn't conflict, but a beautiful exchange of goods, ideas, and innovations that enriches everyone. It reminds us that a single thread of silk can weave the entire world together. So, the next time you sip a cup of tea or admire a piece of porcelain, remember the incredible journey it might represent, a journey along the dusty, legendary trails of the Silk Road. Thanks so much for watching and joining us on this historical adventure. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories that connect our world. See you next time.